We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the Tennessee Volunteers kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. There he goes. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets us up and set up at the 27. He's picked up 48 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
Got a man. It's Craver. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Might be calling a hot route. Run in the red zone. It's Owens. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. The give. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. Reed. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Davis. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Bring in the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On the ground, it's Bishop. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Off-play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's caught. It's Davis. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And they squelched that play so fast, can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very ugly. been successful.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Morrow. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Now on second down. He wants to change this route. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. He's got 69 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Reed. The sure hands, it's Owens. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Throwing Reed. Under fire. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll run it. It's Owens. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Fires to the right. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Aggie! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Turner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Running into the open space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Let's send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Finding open areas. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The run inside. It's Baker. He breaks a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running back. But what does the QB do? Checks the ball down, thinks his running back can make the play in space. The defense says absolutely not. Breaks on the football, gets him down on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Owens. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Reed. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reed. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Play action with Reed. The sweet feet buy a little time. Keeps it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great
Man,
defense,
I love
brother.
my
Great
quarterbacks
defense.
that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the 1st down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
That's caught. It's Bishop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running inside. It's Bishop. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he missed it. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Cal, taking on the number 16, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Golden Bears coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. The run inside. It's Bishop. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Sweet cut there. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. In the red area, it's Gordon. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a grab with one hand. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Rushes on him. Tosses it incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Throwing Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baker. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the run, it's Gordon. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires it incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So here is the Tennessee offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Running inside, it's Gordon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Gets it to him on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 25. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Run in the red zone, it's Baker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. The run inside. It's Baker. Maybe a crease. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks, right? These are the decisions you have to make as a coach. Do I want to go for it? Continue to maybe run some clock. I'd love to kick a field goal when it's at 1, right? A 1 on the clock and walk out with a dub. Big decision here because you might have to go play some defense and get a stop if you kick the field goal now.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead, they just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Knocked down for the tackle.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Reed. Ran through the contact. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the...
They'll have a 1st down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Riley. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Running inside. It's Owens.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
That is no good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there and just...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
On the ground, it's Owens. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Play fake, Reed. It's complete on the right side. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here.
Blue 22.
Reed, here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best?
And wait, they've made a decision here, and they're sending out the field goal unit, hoping to get a sure 3. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. And it's good! And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
From inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout. So there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Back to pass on second down. Caught. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And the Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Gordon. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football now.
Hauls it in down the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, they haven't called his number too much tonight, but that time coming up with a huge play down the field for this offense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Rolls and fires complete. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense. And what a...
Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Talk about the cardiac kids. They score that touchdown with just seconds to go in the game. They've got to go for 2 to tie it up. What is the play call here? Who can step up with the game on the line for this offense?
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or is it over right here? He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The 2-pointer is no good, and this game is over. They tried to force overtime, and the defense denied it.